Alrighty, Lumberjacks, welcome back to another single-player episode. Last time we were playing, I was having some extreme difficulties, to say the least, trying to get this grapple working. So, what I went and did over the past couple days is I've gone through and worked on the machines a little bit. I've added some weight to the bodies. Like I said, these have all been in beta, and you guys have been experiencing kind of the technical difficulties as we've gone along here. So, yeah, so what we've done is we've added weight to the body, so she sits pretty nice and steady. It still has a little bit of tip, but I didn't want to get rid of that tip entirely, and I have to keep the weights within reason to be able to haul them on that low bed, so... but yeah, so far showing pretty good results. We were just in the middle of bringing this load down to the mill, and then I'm going to try to unload it down there. I don't yet have my Laterno complete. It's still being torn apart in the editor there, and I'm cleaning it up and making it a beautiful machine. But I promise you, as soon as that sucker is complete, you will see it here. Look at that big arse load, hey? Crazy load. Pretty, though. Very pretty. So we're just going to kind of choke this one down the hill and see where we end up here. See where we end up. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to unload it with the Paluda, the riser loader thing there, and see how that goes. It was a bit of an experience last time, so might not be quite so fun. But there's a few machines I'm working on as a one-time unloader kind of deal, which is kind of what I'm looking forward to. So you don't have to keep playing the game of... slowly unloading it piece by piece. We'll be able to use one machine like the Laterno, and I'm working on something else. Well, I'm not working on it yet, but I have an idea in mind for something else I want to do a one trip turn. Yeah, it's weird that mirror disappears when I look one day. I don't know what that's all about. Alright, so here we are. So this looks a little bit more realistic for a load of wood. The scale's now incredibly close to what a real logging truck would be. So, between the logs and the scale now, I'm pretty happy with it. So, now, I have not tested the Paluda on these long logs, so this really honestly could go either way with this stuff, so bear with me as we try it out. Oh, can we even get that far? There we go. Oh yeah, she can handle her. I figured I put enough weight on it, but I wasn't sure of how it was going to go. These are really long loads. These 17s are crazy long. I don't think I'll ever cut this long again just because they're so awkward to handle. Oops. There we go. But hey, we did it. This Paluda thing is an amazing loader. It's it continues to surprise me with the stuff it's able to do. Look at that smooth operation, eh? Say that now. Next thing you know, we'll be rolling down the hole with the wood here. Beauty. So I see we got some shorty bits in the front here. So let's see if we can get kind of a weird scoop and clean that up. Oh yeah, there we go. We got it. One bite and we got her done. And I totally forgot to start my timer again. God darn it. So hold on. Hang tight, boys. Hang tight, boys. We're doing this. Boom. There we go. Okay, we got another one. So, let's assume we've been in here for like 3 minutes, and then if we go over our time, who cares? Who's really watching anyway, that timer, right? Nobody. Nobody's watching the timer. Maybe YouTube's watching the timer. Sitting there going, he said 15 minutes, so we're gonna give him a copyright strike just because he's not sticking to the time that he promised. The funny part is that wouldn't even surprise me. Alright, oh, alright, let's see if we can get in here. Whoops. Beauty, look at that. Like a boss. Like I said, this loader continues to impress me with its ability to unload stuff. It just blows my mind. Alright, so let's bring this back up to the block. I really want to clean this block up. That's kind of what the purpose of this episode is going to be for me. I really want to get all that wood out of there. That way we can really move on to that next block and start chopping away. I think that'll be fun. So let's see where we end up. I should be able to clean the rest of that top of the block off. I'm not sure if that'll be one load or half a load, and then we might move it down to the bottom there where the low bed's parked just to finish it up. I imagine we probably still got about 3 loads worth out of that block before we're completely cleaned up, but I don't know yet. We'll see. Only time will tell. Just gotta shimmy this bugger all the way up the mountain here. I just love these banks. Oh, so much fun. This is definitely probably the most fun I've ever had on a snow map. Not to mention, you know, clearing out these blocks is kind of a blast too. So we're going to do something a little different this time. We're going to unload right to left, which is kind of not what I'm used to doing, but we're going to try it just for fun. See if it helps us out with these longs a little bit. Because no promises, but it just might work. Actually, I'm kind of downhill of it, so I think this is actually very unbeneficial to me right now. But you know what? We're going to do it anyway, just to prove that we're not as smart as we could be. We're also loading off the tops. Oh, you know what? This is a terrible idea. I can just see this going so wrong, so let's just not do this. I was thinking to myself, maybe we'll try it just for fun, but I'm thinking that is a terrible idea to do it that way. What I can do, though, is I can drive it around this way. And then we'll just do a 180 with the wood. There we go. So, what we're going to do... I don't know how much we can grab. I haven't really tested the full weight capacity of this sucker yet, so... Yeah. Well, I can feel a little bit of tip in it, but... It's not not crazy. I mean, this realistic. If you were to pick up that much wood, you'd feel something on there for sure. Let's see if I can just slide these in there and then slide them up. That's what I'd like to do. And how much we got sticking out the front? It's hard to judge when it's all cockeyed like that. Oh yeah, way too much. We gotta bring that back a little bit there. There we go, how's that? That's a little bit better. It'll probably slide ahead anyway, so it's all good. There we go. So like I said, at least we got enough weight to be a little bit heavy, but not to the point where we're tipping over like that last video. It's kind of ridiculous. But like I said, it's kind of fun having you guys be part of watching me develop these a little bit. Not so much like the modding side of development, but the, you know, development of how they get better. I think that's kind of cool for you guys to watch that. Maybe this one will go the other way here. Or, no, that's the right way. There we go, beauty. Feels like it's really close up there, so I'm gonna shift that back just a little bit. There we go. That's kind of where I want it. Kind of roughly where I want it. Just gonna keep digging out these longs. Actually, this is probably the most stable loading I think I've ever done. Oh my god, that's pretty heavy. So we definitely grabbed some really heavy ones on that. But I mean, like, overall stable loading. Like, I can't remember a video where I've ever done longs and had it feel this successful. Pretty crazy. Nice. That looks really good. That was a smooth one. Thought we were going to tip there for a minute, but I think we got her now. Let's see here. Oh, this is all the tiny stuff here. So let's take this big Bruno and put her on there by itself. Oops. Just want to get it over that bunk there. I keep forgetting how much of the screen you guys can actually see. It's kind of funny to me. Because I always constantly think like, oh yeah, you can see what I'm looking at out the corners of my screen. And then I'm like, oh wait, no, they can't see that. But maybe if I get that track IR thing, it would track my head around, then I can actually... Oh, I'm kind of excited for that. I think I'm going to buy one. They're really expensive though, so I don't know. I'm not rich by any means. So I don't know if I'm gonna buy that or not. I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be educational for playing this game for sure. It'd be helpful. Why does that not look good to me? That one's just bugging me. Did it go behind that stake over there? Is that what happened? Oh, no, there we go. Last grapple. Here we go. Oof, these are heavy too. This will definitely give us a bit of a tip. Whenever in doubt, if you're tipping, just bring your head in closer to you and then you'll be alright. Actually, I want to turn these around the other way here. We can look. See, like, then if I track our eye, I could be like, oh, that'd be so weird. That's just me using the mouse. But if you were to use it on track IR, I think it'd be fun. I've seen some videos of it. Getting kind of excited for the idea. Maybe after this video, I'll just balls up and just go buy one and say screw it. What do you think? What do you guys think? Should I do it? Should I do it? I'll do it with my tax refund. It'll be a little gift to myself and to all of you for future single-player videos. Then we can throw up together as we zoom around the screen. Wouldn't put it past it. It's supposed to work for games where you have independent movement. So technically the mouse would be independent movement, I think. So let's do like a little mental test here. So pretend we're doing this load. So if I move my head this way, it'd be like that. Oh man, that'd be so weird. So it'd be like 1-to-1. Oh man, that'd be so trippy. Sorry, I'm like literally moving the mouse the same time as my head here to match it up. And you can change the sensitivity, right? So you can make it so it like goes a whole bunch by moving your head a little bit. Oh man, that'd be fun. Oh, I'm gonna buy one. Okay, I've just convinced myself. Sorry, you guys got to be part of that silly little deal there. But that, yeah, that right there just made me realize how much easier it'd be to load a truck if I had that ability. Let's lock that up. Oh, do we have them? Oh, it's gonna go right into the header. Oh no. I'm just gonna cut that one off. Oh, I don't have a chainsaw? How's that possible? How am I a logger and not have a chainsaw? That's just silly. I'm just gonna buck this little piece off because I am way too lazy to get back in that loader and move that one piece. There we go. Look, the perfect load. Haha. Alright, let's get out of here. Bring this back to the mill. God, and then I think we're at the end of our video already, hey? Crazy. And we got, like, what? At least another 2 full loads out of that section right there. 2, maybe 3. I could probably do it in 2. We'll do it in 2. Oh. Something catching on the bullboard again there? I don't think so. I don't know what that was. Just a little hang up. Oops. Oh my god, I pushed the wrong button there. Goodbye, my favorite trailer. Hey, where's our connecting point? That's what we do in first person, then we can actually see it. I can do it way better in first person. It's like playing Euro Truck. I just can't connect with it for some reason. What's going on? Maybe I'm not lined up enough here. Let's try this again. There we go, got her. Alright, now we'll stay in first person and stop dicking around, because that's the reason I crashed in the first place. It's cool, you can see your logs bouncing around in the back now. Oh man. It's kind of an ugly mirror, but it gets the job done. I tried to make a smaller mirror, but god, it's so hard to see anything. Next thing I want to find out is if I can change the FOV of the mirror so it reflects more. That'd be cool. Because it feels like these mirrors are like zoomed in way too much. And we're just hauling ass here. Hauling ass. Oh man, since I did this rescaling on these trailers too, they just, I don't know what it is. Maybe the game just likes everything when it's to scale better, but everything just smooth and seems to interact a lot better than it used to, so. Alright, so we have time to unload this, and then... Well, actually, we probably don't, but I'm going to do it anyway. So I'm going to unload this and then call her good. So I wonder if I should just... wonder what the distance is I should do here. Let's get a little bit closer. Let's use that line as the line here. So I kind of want to grab it almost from the front. And then lift and see what happens here. So if I grab it from, like, kind of the middle front-ish, let's grab it, like, here. Let's just do a couple sample grabs here. Because then it's not going to hit my cab, right? It'll just slide out. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Like I said, I'm not used to unloading longs with this thing. Normally I'd use, like, the Laterno or something to lift that off there, but... this seems to work, too. Just got to know what you're doing. Or at least pretend like you know what you're doing. That's the key right there. As long as somebody thinks you know what you're doing, you'll never be wrong. I like how, because of the size of this grapple, it almost acts like a heel. So watch, like I'm grabbing way up here. So like for instance, let's just take 2 logs off the top, just to example. See how they're loose in the grapple? But when I start to lift, you see how the top of the grapple acts almost... that's just a bad example here. Let's lift it a little bit higher, just because these ones are a little off. So as I lift it, see how the top of the grapple catches it and almost acts like a heel? Sorry, you can't see that way above, but it almost acts as a heel. So I wonder if I could make like a false heel out of a grapple. I don't know. I'm sure I could do a lot of things here. I just got to experiment long enough. I need some more time off work. I just need to make logging a full-time job, FDR logging full-time, then I could probably accomplish more. So I need to get a salary. I'll talk to YouTube about getting a salary for doing modding videos. See what they say. Oh god, see, look what we've done. Now we've caused a situation down here. Oh, there we go. Ah, ask and you shall be free. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna grab it up here. Shwook. That thing should automatically kind of heal it up there. Beauty. All right, on guys, we did it. There we go. Another couple loads to the mill. Oops. All right, right on. Shut this guy down. On the next video, we'll whip that back up to the block and keep cleaning. Maybe we'll change it up, do some bunching or something just to kind of break it up a bit. But if not, we'll catch you guys on the next one way or another. See ya.